Hi folks, in this video we make some real progress. Yes, really some fantastic progress. So join me, I'll show you what I've been up to. Go on then. Okay, so I've just been doing a little bit of work. Now I've got the engine, well, it's all mounted. I've still got to drill the holes here for the split pins. That's to be done. But I've just got the wiring connected up through the connectors all the way around. Stand off with a piece of tubing and tie wrap being utilised there. General plastic P-clips being screwed into the secondary bulkhead into the brass inserts, which have been fitted ages ago now. Going all the way down, ready here for termination against the ignition coils on both sides. Yeah, we've got slack in the system, yet to deal with it inside there, but yeah, so that should keep it all nice and snug. It's going through the fireproof wall section there, and all this was sort of done before, so I've got to stand off for the HT lead just to stop it from rattling around on the cowl. P-clip there to stop rattling around on the cowl. So we're getting there. I keep on saying that. There we are. The basic engine fit is fitted. I'm just now going to go through, check up and terminate these wee beasties down here. Okay, here's a little tip for you when you're drilling holes like this. If you don't want the swarf to drop down into anywhere in particular, what I've done is I've got a strong rare earth magnet stuck here underneath the masking tape. And as you can see, it's collecting all the shavings. All the swarf is just dropping onto there. That's keeping it nice and controlled. Not necessarily on this side, but on this side I didn't really want things dropping down onto the gears and things on this side, so I filled this area up with blue paper, stuck it on there and drilled it, and then I've stuck my split pin in my usual sort of fashion with the ends tucked into the slots because I have access. So there we go. I just thought I'd share that with you. Well, I think I've had enough excitement for one day. So all the bolts are drilled, torque sealed for the engine mounting. All the side ones here have been retorqued just to check them and torque sealed. The wiring is all held in place, ready to go. What have I done? Not an awful lot else, I suppose. Okay, I've got a section of pipe here, which is the sort of breather pipe for the crankcase. I've got that semi-bonded, one might say, into the front there, using our good Formula A gasket compound, the same stuff we use to join the crankcase halves together. So I've put that around there so it's got a decent seal. It's going down here, down, it's a fair way away from the bottom of the sump there. That's because the oil cooler is going to fit in there, and it comes out, it's got flanges which come out sideways. If I sort of show you from the front, come out the side here. So I'll put a bracket on, and I can use a cushion clamp to hold this in place so it doesn't vibrate to death. And then it's going to exit out through the bottom of the cowl. I will have to make provision in the cowl for that. I think just a hole, with a clearance hole, will do just nicely, so it just poke out. Right, so I've put in oil into the top there, which is the Valvoline VR1 Racing 20W50 engine oil, as stated, as being one of the oils acceptable there on their instructions, non-synthetic. So the amount required to make up 2 US quarts for us over here in Europe is 1.89 litres, so near enough 1.9 litres. So that's what I've done. I've used 1.9 litres, just under 1.9. I've let the oil settle, and I've put a small, I don't know how well that will show up, how well the camera will focus on this, but I'm hoping it will. I'm not sure, but there we go. There's a line just there that I've filed in with a triangular file. So dipstick back in to the hole, and now we're going to do the 3/4 of a quart, which is just over 0.7 of a litre. So as the first lot was just under 1.9, the bit being if I do 0.7 of a litre, it's just over. That should be balance itself out. It's pretty close to being sort of spot on 2.6 litres for the 2 quarts. So that'll be just nice, won't it? Hey-ho. Right, sorry, not much video work, more of a description of what I've done after I've done it. I apologise for that. Filled it up with the remaining oil, the 0.7 of a litre, to take us up to 2.6 litres. I made sure that the jug was warm, so the oil ran out, so it's accurate. I haven't got a load of oil stuck to the side of the jug. Marks up the dipstick after the oil had settled. Well, what do you do while you're waiting for the oil to settle? You fill the oil cooler. So to make sure the oil cooler was full, disconnected at the top up here, that's disconnected. These are connected up, torqued up, great, that's all lovely. And then funnel fitted to one end. The oil cooler held like that, so all the galleries fully fill, and the other end just slightly lower than the funnel. Fill the whole system up until it starts to come out of the end there. Blank it off quickly with a bung. Bring the whole lot over to the aircraft. Disconnect the funnel from this end. Fit it, torque it, take the bung out, fit it and torque it. There's still oil, yeah, let's get a dribble of oil which has landed on the floor. There we go. Right, and that's it. There we go. That's the whole setup done. That's all full. We'll keep it this way up. I'll turn the engine over a few times on the starter. I'll just connect up the battery and I'll turn it over on the starter just to get the oil pump, just to pump the last little bit of air through, if there is any air. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this sitting like that, supported at an angle, so that the air migrates along the oil cooler and possibly up the pipe to help get rid of that a lot, because that's in, that's out. So that's the way it's going to go. Hey ho. I thought I'd better add something. I'm bound to get asked the question: how much oil's gone into the actual oil cooler? Just under 1/4 litre, so about just over 8 fluid ounces of oil have gone into the cooler system. Right, what I've been doing, I've got the oil cooler sitting on here on a slant. I've turned the engine over by hand. My battery is a bit flat, but that's because I've already had one run. I've got an earth lead stuck on here. I've got the main power lead going down onto the contactor, because that's the best connection I can get, better than trying to go onto the lead. I've gone to where the lead contacts on the master contactor. So if we go in here and we turn the master on and press the button, that's pretty good. What I actually got, just wait for the MGL, you'll see as it flashes we've actually got oil pressure, which is slowly dissipating. There we go. So we've got oil pressure dissipating, which is great. That means that we built oil pressure up. By doing that, I'll do it a couple more times. We should make sure we got rid of all the air out of here. The oil level has gone down in the engine by a pint, and I've checked the oil level and I've topped it up. I'll probably need to top it up again, but you can't see it. You literally cannot see it on the dipstick because the oil's so damn clean. You have to use a piece of tissue on the side of it. Well folks, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Made a lot of progress. Engine fitted onto the airframe. Wiring sorted out going forward, all bar HT leads and a couple of earth straps needed for the secondary ignition system. So we're nearly there, getting much closer to being able to start. And we've turned the engine over, getting the oil around, so we've got the oil levels sorted out in the engine, so really are getting closer to that engine start. Don't know what's going to be in the next videos. It could be more to do with the engine, or we could have a flying one, so you'll have to join me to see, won't you? Anyway, look after yourselves, keep fit and well. Bye now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up. You can subscribe or even hit the little bell notification for future videos. Any comments would be appreciated, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Remember, go fly and feel the sky.